I was thinking about this year, about 2022. This year, when I really look at it and observe it, like, even though, like, they say 222 is it's like an angel number. The type of energy that 2022 had for me was that it had something to do with being connected to others, and learning how to balance yourself and your life while still handling your connections with others. It was not, I wouldn't say it was easy. It was not easy. 2022 it was weird because it's like, as much as I wanted to do stuff for myself and work on my health more, and because to me, when I say work on my health or take care of my health, what I mean by that is going to the parks, going to the gym, exercising, eating right, making sure my place is organized, basically practicing self-care, like this year felt like it was just obstacles, a whole bunch of obstacles, while still trying to balance and take care of my health. But what I learned about this year, or through this year, is that we can't always be doing things for others. We literally gotta, like, make ourselves a priority. Because if we don't take care of our health, how can we continue to be here and be strong to experience the goodness of life? You see, like, if your health is not right, you won't be able to really enjoy life. And life might actually start to pass you by because of the fact that you don't feel the best. You might feel very tired and you might actually it's just a whole bunch of stuff that can happen if you don't take care of your health. Like, you're gonna end up missing out on things on the true experience that it could have been because of how tired you might feel. And if we feel this way, it's kind of like we won't really enjoy things if we're with others, because we will be like, I can't wait till I get home so I can sleep or relax, And you really have to take yourself seriously at times. What I mean by that is you gotta take your health seriously, because it's not a joke. It's not something to play with. I'm grateful that at least I can even speak and communicate right now, even though I really feel Like I ate at around 4 before I went ice skating. And then I just got home around 10. And that means that I spent almost like 5 hours, about 5 hours or so without eating. And I didn't realize that I spent that long without eating. And, as soon as I got home, I knew the importance of making myself something to eat, because, people talk about fasting and stuff like it's all good. But I think that for some people, we should not fast, especially if we're like anemic or we have some type of, like we shouldn't really be fasting. Like we could do stuff like eat fruits all day, but at the same time we need something that helps us feel satiated. You know what I mean? Something that makes you feel like you're not hungry after you eat. Because if you eat too much sweets, it will keep on making you feel hungry. But if you eat something that makes you feel full, then you won't feel as hungry. And whenever I eat fruits, I also eat it with like some type of protein. And the protein could be like coming from, lately I've been eating like gluten-free granola. I feel that it helps me feel satiated. And that's what keeps my body just, at least feeling like I ate something. But I do understand the importance of, the fact that I'm talking like this, like, in cycles, and I might repeat things, is really because my brain is not really like, it's not, like certain things are not connecting in my brain. So it's like, I'm kind of like missing words and stuff. And it's not because I'm not intelligent. No. Like I have a wealth of knowledge. But it's just that my brain just don't be processing right at times. If I don't have the right, like my health, I really feel that I feel that I really am trying. I think I have to always speak with affirmations, like instead of saying my brain doesn't process well, I should say my brain is processing in the right wave in this moment, because I'm guided by my intuition. Yes, my intuition is helping me to process what I would like to communicate. And this intuition and my connection with sources giving me the energy right now to continue to speak my mind, even if I may be going through what I'm going through. You know, yesterday night, or should I say, like around after midnight, I made these earrings. And these are purple gemstones. They are called tanzanite. You know, they're called tanzanite. Yeah. I always gotta go outside more, because it could be because of the lack of oxygen that affected my mind, you know, because lack of oxygen also has a way of affecting your blood flow, and your blood flow, your body needs oxygen in order for your heart to pump, you know, the oxygen and the blood flow through your body, you know, like, and if you're not getting enough oxygen to pump all the blood to every part of your body, like, your brain is not going to get enough blood flow, and, you know, your brain is going to suffer. And that could be what's going on too. It's just the fact that I'm not really going outside as much, especially because of the weather being cold. But like I said, we are doing our best to take more walks and be outside more often. You know, today when I was ice skating, I was ice skating pretty well, but I could tell that I felt sort of like a zombie almost, like I didn't have the right type of energy, like especially in my face area, you know, like, and around my heart area or my chest area. You know, it's like different parts of my body is sort of, different parts of my body feel kind of weird. But like I said, we're doing our best. And I'm not gonna, I know that in some of my other videos, I was like, oh, I better make shorter videos so that it's not too long. But I feel like if it takes me an hour to communicate my thoughts, well, that's how long I have to take, because it's like my own process of you know, doing my best with my life. You know, 222. I know this video started about that. And I don't even know why I even started talking about my, you know, the blood flow and all that. Yeah, I guess it's because of that. The fact that, you know, the energy of this year, 2022, I felt like I had to be connected with others. And it was like non-stop, back to back to back to back to back to back. I was outside a lot during the spring and the summer, And then I started to like, you know, like around August, that's when I started to slow down because of my body getting pain. And it's because I was skating a lot and doing the same movements a lot. And I wasn't taking my supplements, which is the reason why that happened. I was so focused on I was taking supplements actually. Like I was making smoothies with my spirulina powder, but I think it wasn't enough, because even though that the spirulina powder has like almost all vitamins and minerals, like I was still missing out on like plenty of vitamin D. Like even though I was getting vitamin D from the sun, like I think I wasn't getting enough vitamin D, and I wasn't getting enough iron. And then when I went through periods of time that I was doing a lot of stuff for others, I wasn't eating the right foods. I may have been eating too much carbohydrates, too much pasta, too much quick fast things, you know, things you could eat really fast, like make fast. And that was not a good thing. That's probably what really affected my health. It's the carbohydrates, the pasta, the rice, you know, and also the bread, the sandwiches, you know, and not eating enough like actual like moist food. I was eating too much dry foods, like, you know, things that you have to make moist again, or you know, dry food like the bread, and I think when I did that, it actually affected my skin and my lips and my, you know, like I started to get really dry skin and dry lips, and that was just terrible. Like I was like asking myself, why are my lips getting so dark and dry and chapped? And then recently, like the beginning of the month and also last month, I got like really bad splits on my lips, and that was just terrible feeling to not be able to smile, talk, eat. It was bad. That was the wake-up call for me. That was the wake-up call for me, that I have to stop eating the way I'm eating. You know, because I binged on corn muffins, and that was just terrible. Like, I was eating pumpkin pie. I was eating, you know, berry, you know, like cherry pie, the pies, you know, a lot of sweets at times. Just because I wanted to practice my cooking and baking skills, you know, like, because I usually don't even bake. I wasn't baking that much, like, for a long time because of how busy I was. And I wasn't really, like, in tune with my home. I wasn't really, like, settled. I was, like, all over the place, like, mentally and physically. And that just, it's like when I came to the point that I was in even more pain other than my ankle, and then just the pain also going into my face and stuff, I was like, oh no. I gotta do something about that. That's how my body, my body alerts me when something's imbalanced. And so this year really taught me a lot about the importance of balancing your life, making sure that you are well and that you take yourself as the first priority before anything. They say that, oh, God is first, but if you're in this body, I feel that your body is it's your vessel, it's your spaceship. So if you don't take care of your vessel, you won't have, your spirit and your soul won't have a place to be in fully. Our bodies are vessels where we are, our souls are navigating life through this vessel. And I know what I came here for. And I came here to have fun. I came here to have fun. But what I realized is that a lot of people sometimes distract you from having fun. Even if they don't have any bad intentions. Like, even if their intentions with you are good, sometimes it could still be a distraction, because then you have to juggle, you have to be juggling yourself with others, and then it's like then you miss out on taking care of yourself, and then your health declines, and that's really not healthy. Like, it's, you have to make sure that you make yourself a priority, your health a priority. If you don't do that, you won't have this vessel to navigate. Yeah, so what else? I don't know, I feel like I said the same thing twice. It's so weird. That's how my mind just keeps going in circles, just to explain things better. Like, I feel that I have to take care of my inner child. And by the way, I know that I'm wearing these things on my hair, but it's not because I'm trying to be like a little girl or anything. This is so that my hair can have movement, and have some weight, because if I don't have this, it's like it will be stiff, like it will just stay stiff and it won't like move, and then some of these will be like up here like that. And this is just what helps my hair to have movement. So I'm still like, I still have my inner child though. Like, my inner child is actively doing her best to live her best life. And I'm her guardian. I'm her guardian. I am my inner child at the same time. And I have to stand up for my inner child. That's why I still haven't had, children of my own, except for my pets. They're like children. I have to take care of my needs first, and my body and my health first before I have children. And that's just me being responsible, because if I have children right now, it's just sort of like it's going to be like more stress on me when my inner child still hasn't like it's my inner child is doing her best to be fulfilled right now. So I'm taking that seriously, because it is serious. I have to be able to, that's why my health is so important. Like when I had certain people interested in me romantically, I felt some kind of pressure, and that pressure made me realize that my inner child was very, very, very important, because if I were to just allow myself to be pregnant right now, pregnant with a real actual child in my womb, like it's like I feel like my whole attention will be on that, on my pregnancy instead of myself. And then it would have felt kind of like, now I have to it's just too much. And I'm not just saying that because I don't want to be pregnant or have children in my life. I'm saying that because I know how important it is for me to take care of myself first. Because if I don't, it's like the foundation of my life will be kind of in a imbalanced state. And I was always thinking about how important it is for my body to reflect what it is that I envision for myself. To have not even 6-pack abs, but 8-pack abs. If I had a body that was that muscular, if my legs were tight and hard, and and my body and my arms were like that, I would feel like I accomplished what I had to accomplish, and especially skateboarding and being able to land my tricks. That really is a real goal for me, because I feel that if I could land my tricks, that would bring me such joy, just to feel like, wow, I can do that. If I just go through life feeling like I didn't accomplish taking care of my inner child, that would just be so it's kind of weird, and I know for other people they may not even care about that, and it might seem like I'm wasting my life or something, or wasting my time, but really I'm supposed to support my own self through this, because if I don't live my life to the fullest, that's the worst thing that can, it's just not a good thing. If I don't live in a way that I would like, then then it's like it's like my life, like I rather my life reflect what it is that I envision, rather than having something happen that it's just like I did not plan for that. Didn't plan for that. Like, I first gotta be in shape, and my health has to be extremely good, and my body gotta be in shape. My life has to be in shape. Everything gotta be in shape. My skateboarding gotta be in tip-top shape. You know, I gotta create these memories, and I gotta, you know, just make sure I record myself. That way that when my children actually, you know, that way when I do get pregnant, I could be like, wow, I lived my life to the fullest. Now I'm here. And now I feel like I'm ready for this, and ready to really fully enjoy the process of being pregnant and having a child, my own biological child, you know? And it would just feel right for me to, you know, have everything established. That way, when my child grows up, it's like my surroundings are in the right, and what I feel is the right place. you know, because I feel that, like, if I were to have a child here in this moment right now, I'm still gonna have to move either way, and most of the responsibility is gonna fall on the guy if I have a child now. My responsibility will be more like take care of my health, eat the right foods, and take walks, and probably go to, like, you know, those yoga for pregnant women. It would be really, like, if I were to go that route, you know, then it would have to, I don't think it's that bad of an idea to get pregnant at the moment, because it's winter time. But at the same time, even, like, the fact that it is winter time is kind of uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because of the cold. Who wants to be pregnant and cold? And then it's like, then, yeah, this place is I'm actually in freaking, I don't even really want to, like, tell you the details of where I'm located or what this place is, but, you know, it doesn't feel all the way quite like home, even though it is a home in the moment. You know, and that feeling is very, it's very, very, it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't. It makes me feel like I'm out of place. That's why taking care of my important stuff is very important at the moment, so that I can work on the foundation first. Even though, the universe always provides for me, but you also got to keep in mind that sometimes, like, even though certain things have been provided for me, sometimes the environment is just not, it's not as pleasant as it should be or could be. Like, you might be in an environment where you have to deal with people that hate you and are always like giving you the evil eye. And so because they're giving you the evil eye, it's actually draining you in the spiritual world. And it's like you're not even doing anything wrong. You're like, literally, you have a good heart and everything. And you are, peaceful, and you want nothing but to enjoy life and to live your best life. But these people, because they hate you and they are jealous of you and your position, you might be younger and then they're older and they're looking at you like you're in a better position than they are, which is because you're, you may have your own place and you're just younger, but they're older and they, and these people are very, 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 out of touch with, with what's right. And being around that energy, that harsh energy, that people are always judging you and criticizing you and giving you the evil eye, it's like you have to know how to like block it out. And you may have to also talk to them too, but it's like, why even waste your energy with communicating, because even that takes up energy. So all you could do is just give it to the angels, give it to God, give it to the universe, whatever like you call it, just let that transmute the energy, because what you're supposed to do is just be focused on what you have to do, taking responsibility for your life, because if you don't take responsibility, you will always be like more around that energy, that harsh energy. But if you take responsibility and you take responsibility for the environment that you place yourself in, that will help your life be better, more harmonious, and less draining, which will keep you healthier longer and keep you living more vibrantly longer. But if you're like surrounded by people that give you those bad energy, it's like it will drain you, because now you're thinking about them and what they're thinking about you, and or like not even what they're thinking about you, but what they're doing to you by hating on you and wishing you bad. And every time they see you, they're just like wishing you the worst things. Like, I hope that girl, or whatever, that whatever she is trying to have in her life that she doesn't get it. That she doesn't get it because I don't like her, you know. You know, like, that's really what they be doing, you know. Because they be trying to, like, be like, oh, I hope that she feels pain because she just walks too much at night. You know, she walks to the kitchen all the time. You know, like, these people, they're just so freaking, they're just, you know, you have to do your best to ignore them because in the real life, in the real life, you know, like the place that you're actually supposed to be in a house, you don't have to deal with things like that because, you know, you could play music as loud as you want because of the fact that there's a lot of space for you to really, like, do as much as you want. You know, you could build things in a house, you know, or around your house, or in your garage, or any area in your house where you work on things. You can make it as much noise as you want. You can have everything customized, you know, padded, you know, like place, like a room that has soundproofing so that it's not loud. Or, you know, you could paint it as like whatever color you want. You could put drawings and paintings on the wall. There's a difference between living like that and living in a place that doesn't feel like home, you know? There's a difference. And that's why it's so important to go and live the life that you really feel like living, rather than like having to endure the pain and the evil entities always trying to attack you, because that's the energy of that environment, you know. That's a lot of evil entities. They don't want you to live free. They want to keep you in bondage. They want to bring you down with them and stuff. It's like a certain type of hell, you know. But you just gotta keep on doing what you gotta do, taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for your health and your foundation and your root chakra. It's very important. So that's what I learned about, you know, in this year. This year was about, you know, the 22 energy, you know, 2022. It's learning how to balance yourself with others and being creative and being, you know, like, let me see, 222, that's 6, right? 2022, 6. So it had a lot to do with responsibility and stuff. Taking responsibility, being responsible, you know? Like, it was a very, very intense, very intense. And now we're ready. We're gonna be ready for 2023. Like, I learned what I had to learn this year. And I've been upgraded to know certain things that can help me for next year. You know, I've been upgraded spiritually and physically, I would say, because these ailments or whatever, they're just there to help propel me to the next level of being, because it's guiding me in the right direction. It's guiding me to what I have to really do. That's what you gotta do, you know? Take responsibility for your health. When your health starts to give you signs like, oh, you gotta slow down, or you gotta take more take more vitamins, more nutrient dense foods, go outside more, get more oxygen. You gotta listen. You have to listen. Very important. So I think that's all I have to say for now for this video about 2022, what I learned, and that's all I have to say for now. So until next time, like and subscribe. If you want to listen to more of these intuitive videos and you just want to hear me talk and communicate my thoughts, because hey, you know, we're all a part of each other. We all have something that we can learn from each other. So I'm just sharing this because hey, I am who I am and you are who you are, and it just makes sense. You know, it makes sense to shine my light, and for you to be able to see like, hey, okay, like what can I learn from this, you know? So I'll see you soon. Until next time, authentically living me. This is the channel. See you soon.